Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Palermo, it is episode 5 of the main save here with Ep5 Flying, and today we have got our first double header in a couple of big important games in the league. We do have Catanzaro, who are third in the league on 38 points, we're on 45. Then Avellino, where my cousin does play and is captain at Avellino. And hopefully we actually get to play him and he's not suspended this time. Yeah, and hopefully win that game too. Win both of these, and look, we're starting to get to a period where it's like, win those two, Damien, go on a bit more of a run because you should be beating Cambossa and Fields Andrea and Vitra's pretty easy, considering they're in the lower half of the table. Actually, Vitras and Fields Andrea have stormed up the table. Yeah, we should be winning those games and hopefully going on a run. We're approaching the period where Avellino below was when we won our first 7 games in a row in the league. And if we do that again and also beat Catanzaro, yeah, we're probably going to go on with it and hopefully win the league. But who knows? Since we last met, which was obviously the Bari game, we beat Potenza 2-1, needed a 94th minute winner in a game we've dominated in. Tourist we won 3-1, did score a 92nd minute penalty, which we gave to Bianchi to get him scoring. And against Picano, I was going to say, finally, a game that has gone to paper. 3-0 up, dominating, should have been 4 or 5, hit the bar, hit the post a few times, but it's like, we're going to win. Then scored a goal against the run of play, and then in the 92nd minute scored to make things nervy. But we held our nerve. It's another win. I just don't know why, but defensively it's going out the window at the minute, and I don't like it. Important to note is Dan, on loan for Palermo, has actually developed now into our best centre-back on paper. I'm just going to play him, because if he keeps developing like this, we get the pace up, and we loan him back in next year, he's going to be a Seria B centre-back with potential to be a Seria A centre-back. He's starting to really become one of those guys that if we just keep on working on and developing and get the physicals up, at 6'4", he could be a real monster. And there we go. Apart from that, the rest of the team's very self-explanatory. I would have been playing Perotta, but he just got injured in training yet again. And the Pilzari is going to come straight in. Like, we're going to risk him. I know he's not his fittest, but he's the best keeper in the league, and this is where you just get him in and go, all right, mate, go do what you need to do. And yeah, but yeah, look, like Almichi, Seria A quality centre-back. Dan's borderline Seria B is Seria B. Odger apparently is too, but his form's been pretty poor. The Rose, Luprini, obviously at this level are really good. Bacardi's just been insane, and he did score what I thought is a better one of his goals. He did win a goal with a month of a goal before. I'm trying to think where he scored it against. It wasn't the equalising goal, but it was against... I reckon it was the goal in the 9th minute here, with the outside of the boot. To be quite fair, I don't think it was. I want to show you it because it's outside the boot and arrows in top bins and it's unreal. I reckon it was a goal to put us 2-0 up. Nah, it wasn't. He just runs in here. Yeah, like it's a goal to put us 2-0 up. I can't remember which goal it was. Maybe it happened in the YouTube game against Bari. Man, I just forgot. There you go. Well, there we are. That was apologies, YouTube. I've had a mental blank. In the end, though, we are in a very good spot, and with the run of form we're on at the minute, highlighted by our, our fixtures here. If we just keep this going, we're going to win the league, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Pilzari in goals, straight back in. He's fantastic. Amichi's such a good little Seria A right back. I am surprised that no one has come in and offered big money. I can never pronounce it. Salentina, Tanya, I fucking don't know. Perth Glory I can pronounce. Hattersburg and Melbourne Victory I can pronounce. Salernatina, just stroke moments with Damien. Anyway, Pilzari, Amici, Dan, Marcone, Brivo, Odger, Luprini, De Rose, Bacardi, Bianchi, and Brenori. It leaves us in a weird position in terms of transfers here as well at the minute, because if we do go on a run of form and we do get promoted, they have a Ronaldo. No, it's a Rolando. Never mind. We got to start buying guys for next season. The thing is, we don't have much money, so we got to get frees. I don't know how many people are going to be at a Seria B level that we can attract. And then if we do try and go for them, and then we stay in the Seria C, are they going to come? Hopefully we get a contract in. Hopefully we get a couple of these guys that are just like, yeah, decent, and then, it's weird. I feel like what we're going to do is we are getting to the stage, because it is December, we're going to sign some frees, but the frees we're going to sign are going to need to be of Seria B level, or guys that can develop in the Seria B level, youngsters, or better. Like Seria A youngsters would be even better. But we can't go out and be like, oh, this guy's a leading player in Seria C, yeah, go pick him up, because that makes us a better team. Because, well, if we get promoted, they're just not going to be good enough for the level above. It's a weird spot to be in at the minute, but it's a spot you prefer to be in. And we'll just have to do our due diligence at every player before we sign them on a free. But I feel like it's the only way we're going to be going and making signings. Anyway, this has been a little all over the shot for this first 5 minutes. I do apologise. But we're into a game. We've had 4 chances. None have been on target. And this has been typical us so far this season. Catanzaro, by the way, have lowered up pretty deep. And hopefully we'll be alright. We're dominating the game. We just can't seem to score. There's only one team that looks like trying to play football out here today, and that is us. And yeah, look. Demand a little bit more here right before half time. Give me that lead. Brivo, Bacardi, Luprini on his left foot, never going to really hit it. De Rose now. Good ball to Brivo. Cut it first time. Bianchi, 1-0. There we go. He has a habit of missing those chances where he puts them wide. And he nearly put this one wide too, inside of the post and in. But hey, I don't care. It's 1-0 in a big game against Third. Good way to ball here as well. From, I think it was De Rose, a little clipped ball. Perfect. Brivo first time had to be. Bianchi did his best to miss, but it's gone in. I don't care. 1-0. We look good. Time ticks. 1-0. Half time. Very pleased. Start the second half. Away we go. This is going to be the team that would play against Avellino, barring any injuries or anything like that. Suspensions, you name it. Amici now. Ball in. Back stick. We haven't scored our fair share from corners. A lot of teams score from corners. We don't. Oh my, Bianchi. Wow. I thought he was going to cross. Instead, he just put it top bins. What a finish. It's 2-0. Pick that one out. This one arrowed into the top bin. Headed away. Bacardi just gave it to him. One touch. Steadied himself. And then bent it into the apex. What a finish from Bianchi. No way it was offside. Yeah, onside by a mile. Guy playing left back for them has kept them all on. That is an unreal finish. 2-0 up. Absolutely dominating third spot, Catanzaro. And all we need to do today is keep a clean sheet would be ideal. And with Pilzari in net, you always feel a bit more confident of that. And we've said all this and we give them the ball away and they're in and Pilzari is going to be tested. But mercifully, they put it wide. That's good. 2-0. 60 odd minutes played. Picked up by Clancy. Well, no, it's actually not an L there. That was a C-I-A-N-C? Yeah, it is. Cianci. Anyway, good ball that. That should be a finish. Put it wide again. Just being a little bit overrun in the middle of the park at the minute. I'm going to move Odja out. Put De Rose there. Luprini on the other side. And I am going to actually get in. Keeping that sort, keeping the same sort of system. I also feel like Bacardi's had a good game, but fella can come in too, just for a little bit more run. And we'll make those changes. Kimi Maxwell's actually been decent. He's been learning to play centre mid and been pretty good in the Mazzala role too. Just chips in with a lot of sevens, which is all I need him to do. Time ticking away. Amici looking a little bit dead. He's played fairly well. I kind of want that back four just to play 90, just to get the clean sheet boost. We'll give more run into the middle of the park to the change we'll make. And we'll let it go. Reason why is that because I haven't played bad, Amici's developed. Okay, we haven't scored a free kick yet this season. Amici do it. Oh yes, that's free. That's why we left him on the park. Now we'll take him off. He's got his goal. He's going to be over a 7 and bang. What a finish from Amici. The Seria A quality right back goes bang. Oh, just bends at top bins. Always moving away from the goalkeeper too. And I think that's him coming off now for Sommer. Who, by the way, on paper, arguably could be our best centre-back. Time ticks away here. We've looked good. We've looked impenetrable. And hopefully it just all ticks away. But we wouldn't be us without conceding one. Headed away. Martinelli picks it up. Good ball in. Headed. There it is. Flag is up though, and it could be ruled out for offside. It is. We didn't actually get to see it. Somebody tells me we'll see it in a second. And last guy's highlight for Catanzaro to get a goal would only be consolation. We're going to beat third here today and move into the second part as double header. It's Avellino, full of confidence. Vazquez, good ball, cut away. That is the time added on gone, but ball and backstick cleared away by Marcano, and there we are. McCorney, not Marcano. That's the coffee. Oh, coffee. I could go for a coffee. Not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna lie. That's a weird segue. Just to go to coffee. Immediate reaction. Anyway, Risolo. And that is going to be full time. We do get to have a look at this highlight. Kind of why I thought it was running on. He is just half a yard offside. There is no VAR in obviously Seria C. We've had a goal of Bianchi be ruled off offside. That would have been on and overturned with VAR. It's good to see. In the end, we do win 3-0. Absolutely dominated. Didn't even deserve to concede there. That is one of the easiest games we've had this year. And considering that a lot of our wins have not been easy, and we've been conceding, just, yeah. I'm very, very, very happy with that. 8 points clear. Avellino do have a game to play in a couple of days' time. Would be huge for us if we do go and beat them too. Alright, we win the first part of doubleheader. 3-0. Avellino, we did beat 3-0 on the opening day away from home. We beat them at home, and really, 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 with half the season to go, we would be in a commanding position to get promotion. And just to clarify, that would be a Seria B, a Seria B promoted. Yeah, if you come first, you get straight promoted, and then the way it works for anyone wondering, it's all these guys go into a playoff, and they play off, and they play off, and then all the winners of the quarterfinals meet each other from Seria A, C, and B in the semi. It should be 4 winners from that, from all the quarterfinals played, and then they get drawn out, play for a semi, play for a final, and then the winner of that whole competition, where they're in their separate C, B, and A, and then obviously all meet each other. The winner of that gets the last promotion place as well. Anyway, see these guys in a second. Avellino, and hopefully we win that one and look, odds on to get promoted to the Seria B. Welcome back, YouTube. First versus second. Time to play my cousin. We win this, we go to 51 points, and they stay on 43. That's huge. It's 8 points. If we do lose though to Avellino here, it's only a 2-point gap, and for all the domination we've had this year, they've had a really good year, like a really good year. We'll go through the schedule instead of the table, like just to give you the visual. Like apart from a loss to Catanzaro and a loss to us, they've then won or drawn the rest of their games. Like they're having a really good time of it. And the last time we lost in the league was Catanzaro on the 10th of October, and we're here now on the 22nd of December, which is huge. So hopefully we are going to be okay. This is also the last game before a winter's break as well. We take one where we don't play a game until I think January 22nd. And yeah, so for me, this is massive. Can we go into that winter's break, 8 points gap? We know we come back fully refreshed, fully recharged. Everyone's fit, everyone's firing. Win the league. Maybe make a signing or two to just give that a little bit more strength. Because why not? Just to make sure we do it. Or are we going to be in this dogfight with Avellino for the whole season? Let's go find out. Pilzari is playing injured again in goals. Almici, Dan, Marcone, Brivo, Odja, Luprini, De Rose, Bacardi, Bianchi, Brunori. Unchanged lineup. Why would you change it? That is for sure. And we are away and we are good to go. Score prediction in the chat. It's good to see that you're under, Retro Roberts. I want you to ignore the recent praise and just play your football. We play your football, we win. We play exactly how we beat them last time, it's huge. A draw here is actually massive. The reason why is it got results against team before goal difference. We beat Avellino 3-0, so a draw here means we would have a better results against teams if it comes down to that on the final day, right? A win here though, and we are really in the driving seat to win this title because they would need us to drop 3 games worth. We've only dropped one proper game in Catania where we've lost, so yeah, anyway. From kickoff, oh my god, they've nearly put into their own net 30 seconds in. That would have been huge to go 1-0 up there. Anyway, Avellino, get away with it. Highlight's still going though, which is interesting. Luprini. Ball lumped in there. Bianchi heads over. Could have been 1-0 up inside a minute. Twice. But in the end, as it stands, it is going to be 0-0. A point is okay here. I'm not one to go out there and play for a point. I just think we're the better team, and I think we definitely deserve to be going up and look to win this game of football. But if this finished 1-1, 0-0, whatever, I'm just, yeah. Nah, it was Palmer. Palmer. That's why he's gone back to play for Palmer. Anyway, Tito. Mastali. Odger picks it off the Rose. Odger. Bacardi. Just puts one into the channel. Brenori's actually going to get on that. Finds Bianchi. Down he goes. That's a penalty. And Brenori's going to step up. He's got the best penalty taking ability. And Brenori with a chance to put us 1-0 up against second place Avellino. Brenori steps up. He goes the same corner every time. He literally runs in and turns his whole body going, I'm going here. He does it every time. He just blasts them into that bottom mid every time though. Like, look at his body. He just turns it the whole body. It's so whatever. Like, if I was a goalkeeper, I would stand slightly off centre to that side and dive that way to make sure you get there. But yeah. 30 minutes played. Hits a 1-0. Rivo. That's a poor throw in. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Odger. DeRose knows how to hit him. Hits the bar. Brenori doesn't get on it. And they get it away. We could have been 2-0 up there. Oh, DeRose, that's so cynical. He's going to get away with that. Just full on kicked him. just brought him down. Doesn't bother me anyway. Picked off there by Rivo. Works his ball. Inside. Luprini. Bacardi. Bianchi. DeRose. Brenori. That is a goal and a half. It's 2-0. It's scintillating. And Palermo are steamrolling towards the title. We are steamrolling. Apparently, it was a missed interception by Alloy that led to the mistake. There you go. What did my cousin do in here? They didn't do much wrong. He pressed. That's not his fault. In the end, there we are. Agent Fantastic in the middle of the park. I'm actually physically get to see my cousin's name on their team sheet. It's nice. Anyway, Tito, ball in back stick, headed over the bar, faint crust. Didn't want that one to fly in right on half time. Prefer the 2-0 lead, which is kind of obvious. But yeah, there we are. 45 minutes played, and it's another corner. Tito ball in this time and headed in by Silvestri. And just like that, I thought we got away with it. We didn't. Conceded another corner. This time it's gone in. It's 2-1. Hopefully we just get into halftime with the lead instead of a 2-0 lead. Pilzari beat for the first time in a long while. Controlling possession really well in the 4-1-2-1-2. Considering we don't play a possession-based system, whenever we get more than 55% possession is like unreal for us. At the minute though, would love another one. Now Michi's ball in. Good save from Forte in net. It was a fantastic save. We don't score a lot from corners, which like in my Newcastle save was like everything. Here we don't score too much at all. Might need to play around with him a little bit. Anyway, time ticks away here. It's not been our greatest game ever. Fella's going to come in off the bench for Bacardi. This is the only change we're going to make for now. Bacardi doesn't have to have a great game every game. I would love him too, but it doesn't happen all the time. Bianchi the same. Bianchi not doing enough either. Anyway, Odger just also isn't filling me with confidence as well, playing as a ball-winning midfielder on a yellow card, playing that bad. Has got good... yeah. Now, if the rest of the lads can just see this out, that'd be great. Because the back four's actually had a pretty good game apart from the corner. A goal here could be huge. Almichi, ball in. Dan! Oh, he's hit the post. Another one that goes begging. Are they going to make us pay for missing so many chances? Another game we've had 20 chances and an expected goal ratio of more than the goals we've scored. Need to make sure of this, Dan. Into Del Ugly. Ball to Fella. Big moment. To kill it off. Giuseppe Fella off the bench. It is all but over. And that is huge in the context of the title this season. Absolutely huge. Make a couple of changes for making changes' sake now that the game's over. We are going to have an 8-point gap going into the Christmas New Year break. It is massive. And there we go. Absolutely have killed him. And Avellino I'm going to go back home with the tail between their legs. Look at that. What a game. Matteo Brinori played fantastic. And that leaves us with an 8-point gap to Avellino at least. It is an 8-point gap no matter what, because Catanzaro can't overturn that deficit. Look at that. Unbelievable. That is fantastic. Next episode. Next episode is going to be interesting. I might try and come back for like the Catania game again, considering that they've had a pretty good time with it. Is there anyone here that's having a really good year? These 3 games could be difficult. I might come back for Yugostavia and Catania, and then recap these 2 games in between. Is maybe the option that we'll do YouTube, but who knows? Anyway, we don't have a game for 18 days. We do get a 3-week break. We do come back on the 9th. I thought it was the 22nd. No, it's the 22nd that I read here. So we come back on the 9th. I'm happy with that. Like, that is unreal. It's a 3-0, 3-1, 2 massive doubleheaders, 6 goals, and we are steamrolling all the way to Seria B at the minute. Will we be caught? I don't know. You tell me in the comment section below. But from Dave and everybody else here, see you next time. Give it a like, go subscribe, and catch ya.